Hi Bhuvanish, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, sir. Hope it's same with you.
Yeah, same with
Okay.
me. Thank you. So, can you tell me something about yourself?
Okay. So myself, Bhuvnesh, I have a total of 4 years of experience in the industry, which is entered into automation. I currently work as an SDAT at Cisco Systems. My current role responsibility involves me to collaborate with the network test engineers and automating the scenarios that they have executed manually. And I'm also part of the regression team where we do regression test every week for the bill we receive. So I'm actively involved in the failure analysis for those. I'm also part of the regular scrum ceremonies where we follow 2 weeks of schedule for each sprint, and we have an N+1 of automation plan for each sprint we do.
Hmm.
And apart from that, I own the complete Jenkins test execution pipeline. So I'll be the first person to step up to execute the weekly regression for all the profiles that we have. And with respect to skills, I have experience with Java and Selenium for the UI automation, and TestNG for the annotations, and even for the build. And I have a good amount of experience in Jenkins for the CI/CD, Git for the version control, and with respect to API automation, I have worked with Rest Assured, and for the performance testing, I have a little bit of experience with Apache JMeter. So yeah,
Hmm.
those are my overall skill sets.
Okay, great. So, uh, what do you know about compile time polymorphism and runtime? Sorry, what do you know about polymorphism? Let's focus on that first. Yeah.
Okay, so
Hmm.
polymorphism, as the term mentions, we are giving a different functionality to the same
Hmm.
method that we are gonna invoke.
Hmm.
So there are two kinds of polymorphism. Like let's be very technical. Like we have that method overloading and method
Hmm.
overriding, right? So
Right.
overloading happens on the compile time. Uh, so we will have the same method name, and we'll have different kinds of argument passed to it, or uh, different number of arguments passed to it, and we'll have an implementation for each of the methods. And when it comes to runtime polymorphism, it involves the inheritance concept, where we'll be dynamically binding the child object with the parent class. So we'll be achieving the runtime polymorphism there, so that
Hmm.
we can override the method that's been the functionality that's been there in parent class with the functionality that we are gonna have for the child class. So yeah.
Right. So, uh, what is the difference between throw and throws?
So throws will be giving for the method, stating that this method will be throwing this exception, like and throw will be using for user defined exceptions,
Hmm.
throw new exceptions, and will be giving the based on the scenario that will be giving there,
Okay, fine.
and its
So,
method level will be giving the throws keyword along with the method name.
right. So now, can you give me an example of abstraction in your automation framework?
Okay. Uh, okay, let's just take this driver declaration and all that. Okay. We'll be having a test based class, and in test based class we'll be having this what are the driver declaration, like we'll be having a property files where we'll be getting the data,
Hmm.
which like browsers to be used, and which config to be used and all that. And we'll be implementing that initialization method in the test base, and there will be fetching that property class values, and based on that we'll be doing a driver declaration. So this test base will be extended, like we'll be having different test classes, right? So that test
Hmm.
classes will extend this base test class. So there will be initializing those uh, methods of the test
Hmm.
base, so that that test base will have the all the driver declaration and everything. So in our
Okay.
test class, we are hiding the implementation of how how the driver is declared, what are the parameters that are being passed. We just have the method call, and by this we do the method abstraction. Like,
So when you say extends keyword, right? So it will
hmm,
be extending. So
yeah.
that will go to inheritance, right?
Yeah, like there
Uh,
is the interface and
mhm,
interface we are will be implementing, but here the test base is a class, and both are classes. So we'll be doing an extends between those to uh, get hold of those reusable methods.
mm-hmm. So this is one of the thing. You can also
Mm,
give
mm,
examples of logging. So
okay.
logging, I mean loggers, right? So when
Mm,
you say you are creating logs in your automation framework, right? Your automation is generating some logs after the scripts are running. So you can create an interface for logging, and
okay.
different classes can implement that particular interface based on various logging mechanisms that they have used.
Got it. Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's say console log. So let me show you an example.
Mm.
Right. So is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible
Right.
now.
So this is an interface logger, right? And there are different classes that are using this logger interface, right?
Mm,
Based on their own convenience,
okay.
right? So this is
Got it.
also an example of abstraction, right? You can abstract away the common functionalities into the base classes or interfaces.
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Right, right. No worries. Now let us move to the next question. Okay. Uh, what is string builder class?
Okay. So, string builder is a class that we're gonna use to do string manipulation. And
Hmm.
the difference between the string builder and string is that since string is immutable, like we'll be having each of the string that will be created will be as a part of string pool, and those will be having will be utilizing some amount of heap spaces. So
Hmm.
to avoid that being consumed, we'll be using string builder, where we can access the same functionality for the string, and we'll be using it.
Okay. So which are the constructors that are available in string builder class?
uh, I'm not sure about that. I have to
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
yeah.
No worries. So let this be an open question for the people who are
Okay.
watching this video. What are the constructors in string builder class? So you can comment down the answer in the comment section of this video itself. Yeah. So let me give you an answer for this question first. Hmm. See, you have string builder, and you can also pass integer capacity, right? So what it will do is it will construct a string builder with no characters in it, right? You can specify the capacity argument here. Then you have got string builder with a character sequence, right? So it will construct a string builder with the same characters as the specified character sequence. And then last you have string str. So you can construct a string builder again, initialized to the construct contents of the specified string. So a string characters, sorry, string character sequence, and finally you have the capacity argument, right? And one more is this is the default constructor that you will have with no characters in it and an initial capacity of 16 characters, right? So these are the four constructors that you will have in the string builder class, right? Okay, now I'm giving you screen sharing rights. Yeah, so can you write a simple Java program with using string builder example in that, right? So
Okay.
any one practical example that you can showcase how to use string builder in Java.
Okay. Let me just
Mhm.
share my screen. Okay. Able to see my screen?
Yes, yes, it's visible.
Okay, let me create a new class. Uh,
Yeah.
builder. We'll have a reference for that.
Hmm.
And then string builder. Here we'll be passing the arguments, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have so here we have that. We have a multiple methods. Right? Let's just say take this reverse,
Hmm.
and then we'll be doing. We can print that one.
Correct.
We'll have to convert that to string again. So I'm using that
Mm-hmm.
to string method. Then it is one of the method that we have implemented the reverse functionality. Uh,
Right, right.
any program that we have to try upon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Any
yeah.
special?
So yeah,
Uh,
this is fine,
mm, mm,
right? Okay, now let's say you have two array list.
mm.
Okay. And now you have to find the common elements between the two array list. So can you write a Java program for that?
Okay,
Yeah, any two array list you can take, and
okay,
you need to come up with the common elements between the two array list.
okay. Mm. Yeah, there is this function, I guess, remove
Hmm.
all. Let's try
Yeah.
that.
Hmm.
Like integer.
Okay. So again, you can
Mm.
comment down those string builder code, right?
Okay,
Because it will not be much useful here,
yeah,
right? Or you can
yeah,
create a separate program. It is totally up to you. Yeah, yeah, this is fine.
okay,
Commenting out is fine. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Mm. Okay, just have to find the
Yeah, you need to find the common elements
common
between
element.
the two array list. Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Treating and all of this. Let's no no. This Boolean. Let me go with the brute force approach. Uh,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, whichever approach. And then we'll see how can we optimize the code.
okay, okay. Let's iterate over L1 size. Plus,
So one array list you have
Hmm.
added, in that
Yeah,
you have added 1, 2, 3. Another
yeah.
you have added 4, 1, 2. Okay, then.
Four,
Hmm.
yeah, like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have one list one, and one and two we
Hmm.
have on list two. We
Okay.
are gonna iterate this L1
Hmm.
with L2 contains this one.
Correct.
Maybe we can have a third list, and then
Hmm.
whatever it is contained, we'll be adding that to L3.
Hmm.
Dot add of.
So let's
Mm,
just find out the common element. So in your case,
mm,
it will be 1 and 2. Yeah,
yeah.
so you can avoid the L3. Yeah,
Mm, okay.
yeah, just the common elements. Yeah.
So yeah, whichever comes into this loop, right? This
Hmm. Hmm.
conditional if condition, those will be common.
Common. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's print. Yeah, let's
Let's
run.
just print. Okay, let's
So
just print
let's
it.
see what is the output. It should be 1 and 2
Mm,
in this case.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. So now this is one of the approach. Any other approach that you are aware of?
Mm,
Mhm.
just maybe like some like L2 dot remove all we can do, and then
Yeah.
not sure. I have to. I'm not very sure about that.
Okay, okay, no worries, no worries. So
Mm-hmm.
let me share my screen.
Okay.
I'll show you there is one more way, right? So in a real-time interview, you know what will happen? See, even if your approach is proper, still they will try to give you one, they'll ask you one more approach,
Mm,
they'll see how much of approaches you are aware of, right? So what you can do is in a real time interview you can discuss with the interviewer that sir, currently we have 3 to 4 approaches that are coming to my mind. One is maybe for loop, one is maybe using this collections, one is maybe using the string, for example. So shall I go with this approach, and then you can go for that approach, right? So here I've used a stream filter. So this is the approach. So first we'll create 2 array list, and that you have also done, right? Then we'll convert the array list to stream using the stream method, right? Then we will set the filter condition to be distinct using contains method, and then we'll collect all the filtered values as list using collect method, right? So 2 list I have taken. So again, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then B, D, E, H, G, C. So common will be B, C, D, E, right? So here, in order to shorten the program, I've just listed A, B, C, D for now, and here B, D, E, H. So you'll have B and D common, right? And as mentioned in the approach above, directly you can use list one dot stream dot filter and list two, and we are using collect, right? So you'll get the output directly. But again, with the approach that you took, that was also correct. This is also one more approach. Similarly, there are other 2 to 3 approaches as well, right? So you
okay.
can discuss with the interviewer. They'll give you such kind of questions to know what kind of knowledge you have and how much approaches you are able to think on those lines.
Got it. Understood.
Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now let's go to the next program. Hmm. So now can you write a program to fetch the values from the map using keys?
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll, I guess I'm sharing my screen, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can start sharing.
Okay.
Let us see your program. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. We have to have a map,
Hmm.
and then from the map we are gonna put some values, and then we're gonna retrieve the values.
Fetch the values from the map using keys. So let me put
Okay.
the
Mm.
question in the chat box. Yeah.
Let's say it's a character and integer. Okay. Okay. Let's put character C of value 1. Here, the C character is the key, so we are going to get the key of it so that it will retrieve the
Mm-hmm.
value. So it is printing 1. So we have initialized 1 for this specific key. So
Mm.
we got the output as 1.
Okay, fine. Any other way that is coming to your mind to achieve this thing?
To get
Mm.
uh, maybe we can check if the key contains, or else it will throw null, right? So
Mm.
null pointer, right? So maybe we can have a contains key, and then
Mm.
to be sure of that,
Mm-hmm.
it is just one way, like, so that we should will not get the null pointer exception.
Correct, correct.
Mm.
Okay, so you are telling about null pointer exception. So what is null pointer exception?
Uh, there is, suppose we are having some object, right?
Mm.
Like
Mm.
we will, like, we'll always create a object with new keyword, and then that object will be referencing to some a reference variable, right? So if
Mm.
the reference variable is created and the object for that particular class is not created, and we are trying to access the method of that reference variable, then we'll get that null pointer, because that reference variable is not pointing to any of the object in the heap memory. So
Correct.
we'll get null pointer exception that at that
Right.
point of time.
Right. Okay. So what is the difference between hash map get method and hash map put method?
Put like creates an uh, put method will as the name states, right? It puts a key value pair in the
Hmm.
hash map, and then get method will retrieve that hash entry. So
Hmm.
we always retrieve the hash entry with the key to get the value of that hash map.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So hash map get method, what it will do, it is used to
Mm.
retrieve, or you can say it is used to fetch the value mapped by a particular key mentioned in the parameter, right? It will return null when the map contains no such mapping for the key. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have hash map put method. So what is hash map put method? So it is nothing but it is used to, as you mentioned it correctly, it is used to insert a mapping into a map. So you can say you can insert a specific key and the value, and it is mapping to a particular map. Right. Now, what if the existing key is passed? Okay, what if the key is already existing in that particular map? Then what will happen?
It's going to override the value of
It
for
will
that
overwrite,
particular.
right?
Yeah.
Fine, fine, great. Hmm. Can we have a catch block without a try block?
Mm, uh, no, I guess. So the catch block will be mentioning the particular exception that we want to catch.
Hmm.
So uh, I have not tried it, but it
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make sense
Right.
if there is a catch block without a try,
Hmm.
because
So
mm,
you can use a try block without a catch block, but you cannot
mm,
use a catch block without a try block in Java, right?
got it.
Okay, fine. Okay. This is done. Encapsulation is done. Okay. Okay. What do you know about tree set?
Mm, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I used the hash set. Uh,
Headset you have used. Okay.
yeah,
Right, right.
tree
So
set.
what is the
Not that.
difference? Yeah, what is the difference between the two?
Uh, I'm not completely sure, but I'm thinking like
Mhm,
it has to do with the synchronization, but I'm not sure.
mhm, mhm.
I have to check it.
No worries, you can give it a try. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is thread safe. The tree
Mm-hmm.
set. I'm thinking. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure. Uh,
Okay, okay. So let me show you the
mm,
difference. Mhm. Okay, is my screen visible? So your screen sharing will be stopped now, right?
yeah, yeah. I have
Okay.
stopped it.
Yeah. So see, with respect to various parameters like ordering or sorting, comparison, performance, right? You can give the differences. From
Okay.
performance side, hash set is always better than tree set, right? So this will be particularly the question that would be asked to you in an interview. Have you used? If not, if you have used, right, then you can tell the performance between the two, right? So that will be the performance related question. Then comparison. So it uses hash code or equals method for comparison. It will use compare or compare to method, right? Data structure. So hash set is backed up by a hash table. Here it is backed up by a red flag tree, right? These are heterogeneous values. These are homogeneous values. Only an element can be null. It does not allow any null elements in tree set, right?
Okay.
Ordering or sorting. So it does not provide a guarantee to sort the data. You can sort the data in tree set, right?
Hmm.
So that's the difference between hash set and tree set,
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
right? Okay. Okay, Bhuvanish, I'm done with the Java interview questions. Do you have any questions for me?
Uh, no, I don't have anything
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So stay on this call, Bhuvanish.